Hello everyone, welcome to another learning session of Foundation of Programming at CodeMode, where you learn by practice. Currently you are learning about latest in technology, and in today's class we will learn about characteristics of big data. In the previous class we learned that what is big data, and we learned that it's a term to represent a massive amount of data. It's just a fancy word. But then volume is the key and the variety is another, and we will learn about those characteristics in today's class. Now before I start, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, especially if you are watching on YouTube. For complete course and practice, go to our platform my.codemode.us. Let's begin. As you can see in this picture that we have a bucket full of Lego blocks. We have different colors of the blocks, different type of pieces. You can see here on it looks like a wheel. This different image here, a different block here, different block here. All we have a variety of blocks here, right? So think of it when you have a lot of data. Imagine that it's a bucket or one or more bucket of Lego blocks. Now, how do you know that this is a good data? There are 5 parameters on which we measure the big data. We can say the number one is volume. When we talk about big data, it's not simply a few bytes of data or a few megabytes or gigabytes. We are talking about in really large volume of data. Right? In the last class we saw that we're talking about exabytes of data. The data grows massively. Imagine number of users on the internet globally posting so many, sending me emails every day in the offices, people sending to each other, sending pictures, Instagram, Facebook, the videos, Netflix videos, all of that, the new videos coming every day. All of that, the videos you're making, in fact, right? All of that is data. You're growing data massively. The data is, it's like, every day somebody's coming and dumping tons of containers in your house full of Lego blocks, right? Everybody's taking pictures and making video, ultimately is growing the data globally, not just your data, but globally. So that's the volume we are talking about, rapidly growing data. Second is the velocity. I use the word rapid. The velocity talks about not only in terms of volume, but how fast data is growing. And we are, putting a lot of, just take an example of weather sensors in different parts of the world. They are sending data every second. The humidity, wind speed, the pressure, the humidity in the air, all of the data that we are collecting from the sensors are coming and being stored somewhere. So even every second people are logging into Facebook, every second people are sending messages on WhatsApp. All of the data, the velocity, the speed at which data is growing is really fast. We are talking in terms of seconds. Third characteristics of big data is variety. We are not talking about one type of data. We are talking about different images, numbers, video, audio, sensor data, GPS coordinates. When you are sharing your GPS coordinate with someone, or your car is tracking you, your phone, you switch on the GPS, and the GPS is capturing your coordinates. All of that is data. It's like in your Lego box you have variety of blocks in terms of different shapes, different colors, different sizes. That is the variety we are talking about. And then fourth is veracity. The veracity represents the quality of the data, how accurate the data is, right? The good data will help you take good information, will generate good information. Imagine adding junk objects in your Lego box. It's of no use because you will not be able to make anything good out of it. And finally, the value. So suppose you are more into making the cars, but then in your Lego boxes, I'm throwing at you all the parts which are not really useful for making a car. I mean, they are good, they are good pieces, but not useful for what you are doing. So the data, all these companies, all the organizations who are collecting this data, they want to make sure that they collect the data that helps them grow their business. And that's what we mean by value. So all these 5 V's, the volume, velocity, variety, veracity, and value. These 5 together are the characteristics of big data. Now that's all in today's class. I hope you understand this. Now you understand how to classify or judge that whether a data qualifies like a big data. Again, as I said, it's all about volume, velocity, variety, veracity, and value. That's all in today's class. If you have any question, post it in the community or on our website, which is my.codemode.us. Also take time to solve the quiz associated with this concept. It will not only make you practice, but also test your knowledge and understanding. I'll see you all in the next class. Keep learning.